Fala pessoas, bem com vocês? Aqui é o Henrique, no Porta-se 4 e sejam muito bem-vindos para mais uma gameplay de Ace Combat 7. E galera, vamos voltar exatamente da onde a gente parou na última. Vou colocar a próxima missão aqui, provavelmente vai ter alguma cutscene, alguma coisa. E
As
teta.
of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Ocean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Ocean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Ocean carriers currently at sea. Hold on, I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian Army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now.
Ok.
The Executive Office of the Ocean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Ocean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
Ok.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oceans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oceans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood.
Ok.
President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
E foi derrubado, inclusive.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
trágico, trágico. Oh, meu Deus.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia, on the opposite side of the Yuzian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
Ah, pá, você acredita
So,
nisso?
I tried to escape.
E se lascou.
They
Obviamente.
found out and set the dogs on me.
Missão 2. Agora sim, a gente vai pra missão 2 do rolê. Certo.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Ocean Federation and all countries on the Yuzian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First,
Ok.
you will attack
Primeiro
all
você tacará
hostiles
todos os
coming
hostis
in the
que
east
vierem
of Schofield Plateau
pelo
to
leste
stop
do
any
platô.
interference with the
Ok.
Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a
Contudo, há
high
uma
likelihood
grande
that the
possibilidade
attack will
que
draw more enemy air support.
o ataque atrai mais inimigos.
If
Ó,
that
que alegria, hein?
happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Pode deixar, pode deixar. Então a gente vai ter que atacar uma galera em solo, cara. Beleza. Iniciar a missão. Vamos com o nosso F-16 bonitinho, com a nossa arminha padrão. Já vamos decolar. Minha esposa tá falando, ela tá assistindo o jogo da Inglaterra do Senegal, né? A Inglaterra já fez 2 no Senegal, cara, que triste. Eu tô gravando esse vídeo no domingo, tá? Nem sei que dia é hoje. Que dia que é hoje? Dia 4? É, né? Dia 4 de dezembro. Bora então derrotar uma galerinha aqui. Ó, já tô vendo ali embaixo, ó. Já tem um maluco ali embaixo pra gente eliminar, ó. Dá uma aceleradinha pra gente chegar no maluco ali o quanto antes. Só vai. E chacabum. Calma, calma. Vamos suave. A gente tem que real destruir os malucos, mas eu acho que eles estão do outro lado ali da parada, né? Tem um aviãozinho ali. Calma, calma. Só vai. Míssel. Mais um aqui. Lindo. Atingiu o maluco ali embaixo. Calma, calma. Mais um ali. Outro aqui, ó. Calma, calma. Tamo indo bem. Tamo indo bem. Tamo arrebentando os malucos no chão. Calma, calma. Levei um pouquinho de dano, mas tudo bem. Esperar, consigo... Vai. Pegou, 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 pegou. Ah, bateu na montanha antes. Míssel, míssel. Calma, calma. Ai, pegou. Levei 45% de dano. Já era aquele ali que eu também devia arrebentar. Vamos vir pra cá. Vamos focar nos que a gente tem que realmente derrubar. Caramba, cara, tô com 45 de dano já na fuça. Calma, calma. O míssil voando ali perto. Desacelera. Míssil. Calma, calma. Se a gente vier pra cá. Calma. Aí, ó. Foi aqui. Só falta um, só falta um. Ali, ó. Vai! Vai, 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 vai. Míssel, olé! Desviemos, rapaz. Calma, calma. Ali, 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 ali. Vai! Ai, é! Nossa, 94% de dano. Eu vou morrer. Eu vou morrer, eu vou morrer, eu vou morrer, eu vou morrer. Mais um, mais um. Tô ligado, tô ligado. Calma, calma. Cadê o safado? Eu tenho que destruir. Mais um ali. Só vai. Só vai. Boa! Ah, morri. Ah, fui abatido, cara. Mas também um míssil que me acertou já comeu minha metade da vida, cara. Tentar novamente o checkpoint, óbvio. Que é o início da missão. Destroy the target. Tentar rapidinho aqui, ó.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Dá uma desacelerada. Só vai. Lindo. Acertamos aqui. Calma, calma. Vamos tranquilo, vamos tranquilo. Ali, ó. Acertar o maluquinho ali, ó. Já era. Míssil. Maravilha, acertamos. 5 to go. Só vai. Já era. Calma, calma. Vamos subir aqui, ó. Rapidinho. Vai no chão, hein? Pegar ali, ó. Só mais um aqui. Maravilhindo. Calma, calma. Pull up. Já era outro. Tentar pegar mais esse aqui, ó. Não tomamos nada de dano ainda. Vai! Uhui! Vai lá em cima. Vai ali. Explodiu, explodiu. Explode mais um. Lindo. Dá uma acelerada ali, ó. Certo aqui. Mais um aqui. Mais um aqui. Pega ali. Oh. Pegou aqui. Pegou a torre. Vamos dar a volta. Alerta de míssil. Errou, 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 errou. Nos quatro, nos quatro. Só vai, só vai, só vai. Lindo. Calma, calma. Tô ligado que tem mais, tô ligado que tem mais. Só vai, só vai, só vai. Ui! 11% de dano. Toma. Calma, calma, calma. Míssil, 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 míssil. Só vai. Errei. Vamos derrubar esse maluco aqui. Uia! Lindo! Mas não caiu. O safado não caiu, cara. Pra cá, pra cá, pra cá. Errei. Tô ligado que eu errei. Pegou, maravilha. Ali embaixo. Não pegamos. Calma, calma. Cadê, cadê, cadê o maluco? Cadê o maluco? Vai. Ah! Tô ligado, tô ligado. Calma, calma. Oh. Errei. Não me diga que eu errei. Só vai. 2. Ok, próximo. Cadê, 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 cadê?
4 targets remaining.
Pegou? Pegou.
You want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities?
Tem mais 4, calma, calma.
3 targets remaining.
3. Cadê o maluco? Ali, tá ali.
Watch out. The enemy has a lock on you. Fox 3.
Não pegou. Caramba, velho. Lindo! Falta só mais um. Cara, o maluco tá longe, hein? Ah! E agora? Ai, drone, mano.
What happened? Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched.
Sim,
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
só vai.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. That
Ah,
doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys.
beleza, pegou ali.
These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them.
Virou em 2, mas não deu muito certo.
Bandits confirmed as
Não
UAVs.
acertamos nenhum.
Repeat, bandits are drones.
Droga. Muito perto.
It doesn't matter.
Eu tenho mais 2 mísseis desses, hein?
Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Calma, 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 calma. Não adianta
Bandits are in the clouds.
eu ir muito perto desses malucos aqui.
Maneuver behind the enemy.
Ali, só vai. Opa, opa, opa.
Missile evaded.
Calma, calma. Isso! Nossa, errei todos!
Try to read their movements. Missed.
Meu Deus do céu! Calma, 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 calma. Vira, 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 vira. Ó, pera, aquele. Vamos focar nesse maluco aqui, ó.
Missile.
Esse maluco que tá mais longe.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds. The ice
Vai.
will melt. Don't ice up in there.
Ah!
The enemy's reading you.
Não pegou. Caramba, que bicho mais chato. Cadê, 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 cadê?
Fox 2. Mage 2, walking.
Calma, 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 não. Não adianta.
Into the clouds.
Peraí, ó, vamos dar uma acelerar, mas pro outro lado. Vamos afastar. E vamos ver se a gente consegue acertar esses malucos. Mais
Let's move to this one.
de longe. Ó, tá ali, ó. Mete o míssil mais na frente.
Fox 2.
Não foi. Não foi. Boa! Finalmente pegamos um.
Golem Squadron, surround them. Fox 2.
Ali, ó. E vai. Errou.
Enemy UAV.
Alguém acertou nele.
Hell yeah.
Não fui eu.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
Calma, calma. Ali, ó. Maluco na nuvem ali. Voltou, voltou. Calma,
Feels like I'm
calma.
riding a roller coaster up here.
Cara, o maluco tá na nuvem. O duro que o míssil não pega direito na nuvem. Vai. Olha lá, ó. Olha que desgramado, parça.
Behind one.
Porta aqui. Opa, opa. Vamos pegar aquele ali, ó. Tentar pegar aquele ali. Vai. Não foi. Que inferno. Cara, tô com 18 mísseis só. Cara, esses malucos são muito chatos, esse drone. Vai. Vai, 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 vai. Isso! Calma, calma. Calma. Muito perto, não ia conseguir acertar ele. Calma. Vira, 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 vira. Cata pra trás. Calma, calma, calma. Olha lá. Tá longe, tá longe. Boa! Falta um. Calma, calma. Vamos lá, devagarzinho, devagarzinho. O maluco tá no meio da nuvem, que safado, cara. Calma. Vamos devagar. Pra... Porque o cara vai sair da nuvem a 1 milhão. Vamos acelerar, acelera, acelera, acelera. E... Errou, 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 errou. Vira, 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 vira. Calma. Ah! Esse safado tá brincando comigo. Aí. Vai. Destruído. Mas que caramba, mano. Dificuldade.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down.
Nossa, cara. Que tenso. Só faltaram 12 mísseis.
That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
O que você conseguiu aí? Ó. Galerinha, seguinte, ó. Peraí, vamos ver se não vai ter cutscene. Mas, nossa, cara. Tenso, tenso. Porque eu aprendi a jogar, eu joguei um pouquinho, na modalidade fácil, aprendi só os comandos e tô gravando normal. Mas, cara, o normal já é difícil pra caramba, cara. A elevadora espacial foi derrubada. Maravilha! Agora é hora de reagrupar e iniciar a contra-ofensiva. Vamos recuperar o que é nosso. Maravilha! Galerinha, ó, seguinte. Segunda gameplay de Ace Combat. Não esqueça de se inscrever no canal, deixar o like, toda essa patifaria que vocês já estão acostumados. E depois a gente volta com mais. Falou, valeu, muito obrigado e fui!